Pezza, let me tell you about my day today. Today was a game of cricket. Today was a nitty gritty test match cricket day. I was just driving through Australia where we live.
Yep.
And not just any city, I was just driving through Australia.
Okay.
Just locally, just streets and stuff, but through Australia. And I just had the sounds of summer. Like cricket exists on the radio. Like that's where it's deep into my pores and into my bones. Like just listening to the oral experience of like bowlers going through the popping crease, a little like inside edge, Marnus chatting away, hearing like, come on boys, like the Pakistan guys are scratching at the crease. Like that's fucking cricket. You're like, I'm barely paying attention to it. It's just washing over me, Love and this. Today's game was like, Australia put on some more runs and Pakistan had to go and they did some stuff, but it's just setting the game up and it's like, oh yeah, Pakistan have good players too. It's a test match game of cricket.
Yeah.
But it's like, but today was like, oh, summer's here, Yeah. I'm seeing rain, I'm seeing red bows on trees because Christmas is upon us, This is summer.
Yeah.
Now, what the fuck happened that we didn't win the game today?
Yeah, Nate, such a big idea you're expressing. I'm fucking here for it, earnestly, solemnly. I haven't stopped looking at you in the eyes.
Can you blink, please?
No, I don't think I can. I love what you've said because that speaks to the heart of like what cricket is in Australia.
Yep.
I had a similar day too. Now I didn't have the oral sensory experience, which is its own like particular experience, very, very sensitive thing. But there's this phenomenon in Australia where you can ostensibly be committing 2 or 3 senses to the game across multiple devices and platforms across the day, be italicized watching the cricket and not have a fucking clue what really happened.
Not have a Scooby-Doo.
Because statistically, like in terms of scorecards, but it's seeping into your pores.
Yes.
Into the DNA, which you will then pass on to your progeny and keep the game alive. Like that's how cricket exists.
Yeah.
People think 3 people come to see him off the plane means that spells the demise of cricket. People mistake what cricket is here in Australia.
Yeah.
You've had a day of Test cricket.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Neither. I was hoping you could tell me.
I don't even know who's playing.
Exactly.
But
no, I love that
because so much of there's so much cricket around the world. We're obviously very lucky to go to so much cricket and watch heaps of cricket, and you see heaps of good stuff all the time. Heaps of rubbish shit all the time as well, right? Yeah. But
if you're going to the game, you're actually interested in, like, you're invested in the result of that particular contest.
Right.
Whereas, like, summer in Australia, cricket is pastime and the noises. Like for example, tonight, just like you, my wife got home with the kids from a community Christmas party that I didn't go to, and she turned Gardening Australia on TV while I was out. And I was like, I should probably watch the game, but Gardening Australia's on. I'm hearing stuff about Agapanthus and whatnot, and I'm keeping up the score, and I'm kind of like, I'm still watching the cricket as an Australian.
Yes, you are.
The cricket is on.
The cricket's on.
It's in my head. It's on a device.
Yeah.
Gardening Australia's on.
Right.
They're talking about Christmas beetles. I grew up in Sydney. Mate, they were everywhere, and I call it a dale now, and I've never done that. That's what I'm saying today was, as you were saying.
Exactly. Well, so much of cricket is like you're just being fucked in the face with highlights. It's like, look how big this 6 was. Rah, cheerleaders, R&B
names
music,
and numbers on the back.
dancing.
We're really invested now. No,
power
that's
plays,
not the game.
X Factor. No, it's just on. And it's summer. Yeah. And I'm thinking,
not every game has to be fucking blockbuster. It doesn't have to be Super Bowl,
Pezza.
State of Origin.
Exactly.
Much as they want to tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Australia made 480 or some shit.
Whatever.
Pakistan's 2 for lost one on the stroke.
Got to make some changes. Lost one on the bell. On the final whistle.
Before we get into it. If
umpires had whistles, I'd be interested.
Then people should have whistles around umpires. Off the field. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the dailies, by the way. When are they going to talk about the cricket? If you don't think we're talking about the cricket, you're wrong.
That's really done me. Okay, a couple of things off the top here, Pez, I want to say. Right now, I'm wearing a Crow's Feet t-shirt. Now, we did a line of merchandise. It was a special run. And I just want to let people know that if they bought that merchandise, it has been sent out today. So you should be getting it in the next few days in time for Christmas. If you missed out on the run and you're coming to one of our live shows, we will be selling this at a merch stand at the live shows. We had Adelaide last night with Chris Lynn. It was sensational. Melbourne is next week with Adam Zampa on Wednesday. That's going to be huge at the Forum.
Off the chain.
And then we do Sydney, Brisbane and Perth in a 3-day run. And there's only tickets left in Sydney Sydney. They are almost gone.
Biggest show ever.
Biggest show we've ever done. We're really looking forward to it. So if you want to come and join us on stage, listen to us talk about whistles being blown around umpires, then
we can confirm some of that content exists in the show.
Exactly. So so please do join us. There'll be a link in the description of the show notes below if you want to come along with some mates and buy a couple of tickets. Is there anything else I need to say? I think that'll do. Let's talk about the cricket.
First thing, Australia make plenty. So Marsh and Carey resume from overnight. I liked this partnership. I've got some positive things I want to say. I first want to kick off though by saying sub 500 for Australia. Unders. Not happy.
Yep. Sweeping changes.
Warning signs. Sweeping changes. Reviews. Argus et al. And that's something that we'll come back to later. But yeah, Marsh and Carey resume overnight. Carey, the poor bastard.
Yeah.
You know, he's 30 red. He's trying to resurrect his career after a tough couple of months.
Yep.
Resurrecting careers maybe too far. Back in sort of the familiarity of the white clothing, the white cloth, if you will, and I know you will. And then the fucking ghost of Ryan Harris turns up out of nowhere.
What a fucking seed.
Absolute seed from Aamer Jamal. We'll come back to him as well. So
we might not, but
Carey's got maybe we will.
Yeah.
And then it's the Bison show for a couple of hours. It's a great innings from the Bison. Like the 90 that he makes is a classic number 6 innings in those circumstances. Perhaps I'm looking at this through rose tinted spectacles or kind of drinking the Kool-Aid, but it's great shit for Cameron Green to see. Like that's how a number 6 innings should be played. And when you combine that kind of innings, the weight of the man, the moustache on him, the pace of the innings, the power, the brutality, front foot, back foot, pulling down the ground, etc., with just every 3 or 4 seconds shooting to Swampy Marsh. Shooting to Swamp.
Yeah.
And his son Sean.
Show me some legacy stuff.
Exactly.
Legacy in the stands.
And you've got men of that vintage discussing what a player and character Swamp was.
Oh, especially off the field.
Especially off the field.
Yeah, wink and a nod.
Yeah, and you can just about smell the Swan River. You can smell. You can feel yourself on the boat with them. With that crayfish they'd be catching several beers deep. A couple of Mitch Marsh's mates at bench at least 150 kilos.
Yeah.
Just to qualify as a mate.
Yeah.
That's safety.
It's funny with Marsh where like he's come into the side and obviously he's playing with so much freedom, etc.
Isn't he? Yeah.
Freedom, the furniture company. He's actually playing with them.
He's sponsored by them.
Yeah, he's sort of fucking around with them them and Domain, the other furniture company.
It's a bargaining chip.
It's a bargaining chip. That's right. Not many people know that as well.
You bring two to the table.
Anyway, but like he's almost playing on like borrowed time a little bit in the same way that when Khawaja came back into the side, because you remember when Travis Head had COVID, he played. Then Khawaja came in and played the Sydney Test match in the Ashes, scored 200s, couldn't drop him since then. And look what he's done since then. Like Mitchell Marsh has come into the side again to replace Cameron Green for a small amount of time, then did that amazing thing at Headingley where he scored the 100, etc. And now he's like the run of form, white ball, red ball is so impressive that it's like that. The selection of Marsh is like it's almost a smaller piece of a bigger puzzle with the Australian team where like we're looking towards the future, and Australia has this future, this mannequin of the future with Cameron Green, where they're desperate to get in the side.
And what a mannequin it is!
We've
all fallen in love with a mannequin before.
Every time I walk past a lingerie store, snap my head.
That's not love for me.
I can't get past a David Jones or a Grace Brothers.
Get home and falling in love 3 times.
Turn them over, go to work.
Back to the umpires again.
Wee-oo. Anyway, and so like they've got this guy they want in that they've got this guy. The context of who's in the room is that's why it's funny. Yeah. Anyway, they've got this guy who's for the future, right? They've got this fucking thing, right? And that they want.
They've got the fucking nuclear warhead for like the next generation stored away, Area 51. They can't wait till you see.
They've got a fucking massive dick, and they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, well,
that's a separate thing, I think. But they've got this thing. But the only piece of the puzzle it can go into is Mitchell Marsh's spot. There's no really else that
people are bending their minds a little bit,
right?
Now.
Yeah.
Like I heard on let's say pundits, people who comment on the game, suggesting that Cameron Green's best spot would be to open the batting for Australia.
Right.
Like this is not even 24 hours after he announces to the world for the first time that he has chronic kidney disease,
Get him up top.
which impacts his ability to get through games of cricket in all three formats, and that's why he cramps up, even though he like treats himself meticulously. So that story is not even cold yet, and it's like, mate, open stick with him, give him 15 overs. Oh, he's got a great technique for it. Play on. It's like,
Get him in gully, open up top.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so like, so Mitchell Marsh in the side, and like whilst he's carrying on with his success, is like, well, he's undroppable. He's nearly the first name of the team sheet, though he's not. Like that's not how it works. But so like Cameron Green's just cooling his heels on the bench for how long, you know? But when Warner goes, like.
Yeah,
he's not going to be coming in. People are doing gymnastics to try and get him to the side.
It is a good chat, like what they're going to do, because there's all these suggestions that like everybody shuffles up a spot, but like I don't know about you, and we don't know Marnus and Smudge that well really, but from all reports, I don't think they'd be that keen if you've established yourself with bulk runs, a lot of work, winning games for your country at numbers 3 and 4, to be told to move up a spot to adjust to a new position, like with the way their brains are chemically wired to accommodate the boy wonder who hasn't scored runs yet. Like I actually think that would heap more pressure on the young man. Marsh is probably the most dispensable of the lot, though he's in great form, because he's a little bit older profile. There's probably less time for him in the game. He's more experienced and can adjust. And if you move him from 6 to 1, if you want to go down that path, like the best 6 batters path, if you want to do that, then you disrupt fewer people by moving Marsh to 1. And you want to play that style of cricket or getting Green into 6. I don't think that's how it's going to work in the long run anyway. When they all go, like I think it'll be Green 4, and they'll bring in a Will Sutherland, Aaron Hardy. There's so much depth with that, in terms of bowling and guys who can hold the bat. So, but they keep flashing a Green on the bench, and then he gets in a gully and he's just got the big Duke out, and everyone's just running over and going, "Oh, you are next generation. You are the warhead. We
got to get this guy in.
We got to get him in."
It's actually, we're just fucking around with fantasy, aren't
we?
Well,
it's you're Cam Green or Cam Bancroft. Which is your Cam? It says a lot about you in life. It's a girlfriend magazine, 2003.
Yeah. Cameron Diaz, get her in.
Well, exactly. So he got out for 90, first ball after lunch. And Swamp wasn't that happy. Yeah. Fair enough. Second thing, do you want to say anything about the rest of the innings? Some guys just nicked off. All good. 487. It's enough.
Couple of seeds.
Whatever.
All good.
Aamer Jamal. Second thing, 6 on debut.
Yeah.
Worth noting. Had it talking. He basically got him wrapped up after lunch. Great name for the phone book as well, Aamer. Thanks Pat Orm for sending that through. 2 ways to kick off. So something to think about.
When you look at the highlights of his 6 wickets, there was Travis Head slashing down to point like it was almost a flashback to like 3 years ago before Travis Head got dropped. Then Warner tried to like swing one over to fine leg. That was his second wicket. But then like Carey's wicket this morning, oh my god,
it's Ryan Harris, really.
Yeah, and then it does Stark with the same, and then gets Cummins and Lyon,
almost carbon copy.
Yeah, right. So I mean, it's funny like when he's got 6 on debut, it's exciting when like a fast bowler does that on debut, because we see it. I feel like we see it often when non-Asian touring teams tour to Asia. I'm thinking about what was the left arm spinner's name for Sri Lanka who did it to us? Who was about 8th in line. 9 of them went down with COVID. Then he got a game and he took like 12 for the match.
He's got the same name as somebody else.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Starts with P. I'm going to have to look it up.
Damn it. Sorry, everyone.
No,
sorry, everyone, for not knowing off the top of our heads that person. Anyway, but my point being is like we see that from time to time, like a spinner comes in against weaker players of spin and they just absolutely do you on their first game on a shit tip, right? But this is a guy who's come in, first chance he gets on the whack, not on the whacker, but on Perth, in Perth, obviously a bit more pace and bounce and whatnot, and the whatnot's important there. Yes. And to take 6 on debut, it's pretty impressive. But also like what's more impressive is to just keep going with it, like to keep sticking with it. Because I mean, I had Australia to score about 680 in this innings. So the fact that Pakistan are now in the game is actually testament to his willpower.
It's Jaya Surya. Is
Jaya Surya?
Yeah. What's his first name though? Started with P. Oh,
Tim.
That's it. Got it. Got it. Tim. It is another gift of obnoxiousness that this great team has delivered us that we refuse to know the names.
We've got the fucking lollipop, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, once you got the lollipop,
we've got the golden lollipop.
Anyway, Australia's all out. He takes heaps of polls, that guy, and then Australia turn him over and go to work. Or so we think. Or so we
That's
think.
what we're expecting.
He goes, I'm saying Pakistan grind. But before then, all you're doing is like, the cartel has had a shower. They've all had Australia's made 487. Warner's got the feet up. Everyone's got the feet up. And the cartel have had a shower in the 10 minutes, and they're out there like, Cummins, Hazlewood, Stark got sort of, water from the high pressure shower head at Optus Stadium dripping onto their necks, glistening off the Perth sun.
Yeah.
And you're like, here we go. And it's a tanned neck from all three of them. Hazlewood's just got a little bit of chest sticking out as he comes in.
Hazlewood's had a haircut, and he gets a haircut before every game. I hope he pays for them, but he's looking fast.
Yeah.
He's looking like
we're going to come to that.
They're like streamlined. I mean, not like I don't care about his
They're all 10. Yeah, Hazlewood was looking especially country today, as he always
Is
does.
Hazlewood hot? I think I was looking at him today with the sun, the dappled Perth light.
Oh yeah,
and he's got a fast fade, and I was like, is Josh Hazlewood hot?
Yeah, that mate.
Let us know in the comments.
The harsher the sun, the more Hoff heats.
The harsher the Bogle.
Yeah, it's true. The way the sunlight bounces off that bicep, just so
fucking country, isn't it?
Yeah, it's country. Fuck, imagine Hazlewood and the RMs and the harsh light.
Oh, get out of here!
And that's what we're all thinking. We're thinking with Pakistan going to be 3 for spit here. And the commentators are cooing over the cartel. Cool. Bringing their stats up. Everyone's got over 200 poles. You go, how do they take that many wickets? Unbelievable. Hazlewood and Cummins are going toe to toe. Similar number of wickets. Starks ahead. And you're like, Lions got all these wickets. And you talk about Hazlewood and Cummins' lengths. And the poor old Pakistanis can't get it off the square. They're going at 2 and over. Green subbing with buckets. It's all looking really good. You're like, we'll prize them open soon enough,
Alex Carey taking the ball with fingers pointing up towards the blue sky of Western Australia.
It's so of a feeling of summer, like it's bringing in summer.
Mate, I almost got a Southern Cross tattoo on my neck.
Didn't we all? Booked out. I've spent the last 3 years coaching myself in a sophisticated cultured manner to pronounce it Pakistan. As soon as they come out here, it's Pakistan. You know what I mean? Like it just goes straight back to the fucking twang of Pakistan.
At least you had the star.
Pakistan or Pekistan.
I don't need Pekistan.
Yeah. More aesthetics, like underscoring the ascension of this team to being so settled. Like, the junior under the lid is Travis Head.
The vice captain.
He's 29 and there's a vice captain, mate. You're under the lid. That's how settled this fucking team is. It picks itself.
Yeah.
He's still the bloke under the lid.
Yeah.
But Pakistan fought.
Yeah.
I should say Pakistan fought.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Imam ul Haq boiling piss.
It was a bit boring, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are you meant to do? It's just like, oh, come on, boys, fucking forward.
No, but I mean boring in the sense of like, obviously England saved Test cricket, etc.
Oh, I didn't watch a fucking ball.
No,
really.
exactly. Like this is the experience of summer. Like we're expecting everything to happen, and it will happen. Like what's going to happen in this game?
Prize them open.
Pakistan are going to be all out for about 380, 410, something like that. Then Australia gets
like they'll take 410.
Then Australia then sets them something in the realm of like sort of 380 or something. Then Pakistan all out for 270, and then they win the game by 110 runs in a hard fought contest. But it's like, and so we all know they're going to win. But it's like, but I want them to win in a manner where like they bowled out for 0. And every single bowler gets a fifer somehow in one innings, like that.
3 days to go.
That's what we want.
3 days to go. 18 wickets for Australia. A couple of innings from Pakistan. Australia has to bat again. I don't know. They're fighting, and they're going to boil some piss. They did this at the Gabba a couple of years ago. Remember?
No. What happened?
I think it was it Shafiq as well, batting 6. Who nearly held them out for a famous draw. They were chasing like fuckloads, and they batted a day and a half.
When you look at all their
they got
stats,
some fight early on. Pakistan.
Yeah. I mean, the fact, like, what's more impressive is that they're doing it in Perth, which is just so foreign to their conditions.
But they lost one on the stroke of stumps.
Yeah. So
do you like stroke of stumps as a phrase? Is it like
is that a
stroke of lunch and stroke of tea?
Stroke of tea, stroke of lunch.
Of those sessions, stroke of stumps.
No,
I saw it's on cricket.com.au. I'm
it doesn't sit well with me.
Stroke of stumps.
No.
Yeah.
Nearing day's end. That's a little bit
on the stroke of stumps.
Fatalistic.
Let us know in the comments, and I know you will. He says aggressively. That's pretty much my wrap of the day. If you want to move into now everybody knows where we're at now.
Everyone knows what time it is. You can get 25 off.
And
these
people have been here,
bad boys.
as we've been advised already.
Yes.
From the good people at Smith Optics.
Australia.
Yeah, that's right. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
People have been purchasing these bad boys.
Now
these
we are
fast
talking.
Bad boys.
Those suit you.
Oh, thanks, dog.
The more
How many Pitbull references am I going to get?
Well, you know.
Sorry, I'm just being Don Bradman there. I'm waving off the boat on my way to the Ashes, getting up to all sorts of no good. Like you have got no idea about the debauchery. See you later, Dale. I'm gonna do you proud. Now come here.
There's 4 escorts in my room already. And don't the boys love it? Shit. Well, the studio's falling apart.
I'm looking forward to some women of the night.
Anyway,
yeah, sorry, Smith Optics Australia.
yeah.
It was going well.
I'll be pleased with that. What I was going to say was obviously like having worn these itself, it's like when you're looking to buy a new car, Pezza, where like once you're looking, then you can't not see that car, right?
Yep.
You see it fucking everywhere. Same thing with this experience of like wearing these shades. Now, like, is every single player on both sides wearing them? I saw Travis Head wearing them. Mitch Marsh wearing them. Lance Morris on the bench was wearing them.
Yeah, Lance Morris is in.
Cummins is wearing them. Stark's wearing them. Is Hoff wearing them as well?
Hoff and Cummins are definites.
Yeah.
If they're in the hands of Mitch Marsh and Heady, that's
I saw Head wearing them. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a development of the last day. I
Yeah.
do know that they're trying to get him into the hands of the Pakistan boys.
Yeah.
So let's follow that. But what we want people to know really is that like they are getting into the hands of the people that know what a good cricket glassware is.
Apparently
or just athletic
flew
glassware.
off the shelves overnight after yesterday.
No, genuinely did. 25% off.
That's not a
Use
joke.
the code FAST.
Yeah.
Because they are fast as fuck.
25% off is that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
At Christmas time.
Yeah. Once again, apologies for the value.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
We're not really doing anything
Smith Optics Australia.com if you want 25% off these bad boys using the code FAST, F-A-S-T. I checked it, it works. And you know what? Here goes. This is going to be working over the weekend, this code. So Australian orders should arrive before Christmas if ordered this weekend using the code FAST. So that's how you alpha people on
What day is it
Boxing
today?
Day.
Today's Friday.
Yeah, today's Friday. That's how you're alphaing your nephew and niece on Boxing Day or giving them as a gift if you're the more thoughtful type.
If you're wearing these and you turn them to Christmas Day, you're wearing these bad boys. People are thinking, well, I'm not scoring shit today in backyard cricket on
Mate,
Christmas Day.
if you wear them walking through the door to Christmas, everyone who receives you goes, "It's going to be a fucking great day." Oh, Jimmy's on today, believe me, or he's been circuiting since the 17th of December. It's a vibe.
But every time we wear these, like, I don't want to take them off.
Yeah, dog.
Because I feel incredible in them. I'm not even
There's
joking.
genuine technology behind the sunnies, though.
Yeah.
People have heard us with ads before. They come, they go. But I'm really into this. Like just before, I want to give you an experience. Just before, when we were having a laugh about the Bradman waving to Lady Bradman and talking about women of the night, I got so hot. Because this happens to me. Yeah. I got some fog on the glasses and I thought to myself without saying anything, I'm told that this will actually go away, and it genuinely has. The fog's removed. Adjustable nose bridge, fog gone, one up the bum, no harm done.
I had the same thing with a rash recently. I'm told it will go away. Never did, but... had the
Chroma pop technology.
I had the shades on anyway.
Yesterday, Abdullah Shafiq dropped one he should have taken. And if he's wearing Smiths, doesn't happen. Chroma pop, Perth. Why are you laughing? That's real life.
I'm still thinking about Jimmy turning up to Christmas.
Yeah, just rocking in. Hang on. Your 55-year-old uncle who's just repressed. He's unhappy in his marriage. You rock in, you're 23. Your name's Jimmy. You play twos, bitter ones. And you turn up and he just goes, "Have a go at Jimmy." Walks straight over the esky, pings one to him, we're away.
That's really tickled
Backyard
me.
cricket, Nan, you're up first.
Yeah. Nothing in your half, Nan.
Nothing in your half, Nan.
Get ready for a broken fucking hip.
25% off using the code FAST at checkout. This is
we doing AskTGC?
AskTGC, yes.
We should also say, Pezza, for the people that are on Patreon, so these comments are going to come from Patreon here. So there is the last couple of days for our 15% off our annual subscription to Patreon,
which is where we get these comments from.
Three more days, two more days. It's Friday night now, so 2 more days, and then we're turning it off. So 15% off an annual subscription at patreon.com/greatcricketer.
That's an extra hour podcast from us every week, so that's 4 hours more a week of TGC.
This morning, #AskTGC Fridays, episode 170, Charlie, 2? 172 came out today, so that's available for you right now, as well as the entire back catalogue, Hall of Fame. Everything we've ever done on Patreon is available when you sign up. You get 15% off for an annual subscription for the next 2 days. A great gift idea. It's a great gift idea. Sorry for the value.
Once again. Okay, this is from Patreon. These AskTGCs. The first one's from somebody called Hakuna Rajaja. That nearly did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hakuna Rajaja writes in and says, have just witnessed the Pez-tickle, I believe that's me, featuring a TikTok ad today. I didn't see this.
Fuck?
And then he said that Chinese bunts must be nice. I can confirm there's 0 bunts. But apparently we've landed on a TikTok ad today.
Okay.
So don't know what's doing.
Your beauty.
We've signed all sorts of things. We've turned up. Let us know more, whatever you saw.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let us know more, whatever you saw.
And then also, the next one comes in from Little Acorn. Again, if you join AskTGC Fridays, that is a laugh for you.
Yeah.
Someone wrote in and said that their girlfriend referred to his penis as her little acorn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, my little acorn.
Yeah, my little acorn.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. What a job.
Just spent the last hour trying to explain LBW to the wife, and she still thinks it's a dumb rule. Can someone help me? I also haven't had sex in 7 months. You know what I like?
She thinks it's a dumb rule. Well, she's wrong.
She's wrong. Yeah.
She's wrong.
LBW is like sort of emblematic of the game of cricket in its like complete abstraction and stupidity, and yet once you understand it, you're like, no, that makes sense. That's all good.
Yeah. You can't just stand there and kick it away from the stumps, away from the sticks.
It comes back to like Christmas in the backyard where like somebody stands in front of the stumps. I've actually experienced the same thing teaching my boys cricket. Like the eldest one is just starting to understand that you get out when the ball hits the stump. So when he's batting, if he stands in front of it,
right,
it's not going to hit the stump. So I haven't introduced him to LBW yet. I mean, obviously crush the toe and blow the front pad off and let him know, and he doesn't know what's going on. And generally the game ends there. That's neither here nor there. But you know, like it's just the idea of unfairly guarding the fucking castle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be done in an ethical way, and only the English can teach us what is ethical and moral.
So is little Acorn realising this marriage is destined for failure?
It is concerning. I mean, firstly, he's probably the one who's referred to as little acorn, so his wife's already saying his penis is an acorn, and a little one at that. Then she says that the game he loves has dumb rules, and they haven't had sex in 7 months.
Well, first of all, little acorn, they're laws. They're dumb laws. Okay?
Yeah, he's called, you've nailed that.
Yeah.
That's why he's fucked this up.
Yeah.
Because she says it's a dumb rule. I hope his first response is, it's laws, damn it.
Yeah. Is that it? Well, that's our review of the day 2 of the Australian summer. I can't remember a single thing that happened, but I feel amazing. See you guys on the internet tomorrow. Cheers.